Lily. I'm going to do a fishing report this morning. This is Thursday, March 12th. Right now I'm running with my boat up to the dam, below Table Rock Dam. They're running not quite 4 units. I think they're going to run about 3 for a little bit and then drop it to a half unit later this morning. But I want to get up there and before they drop the water out and try some white jigs. This is the time of year where we get some shad through the dam from Table Rock Lake. Shad, when the water gets really cold, start to die off. It's kind of a natural thing on most lakes. They get sucked through the turbines into Lake Taneycomo. The trout really feed on them. We have not had a good shad kill in quite a few years. And we're kind of hoping that with this heavier generation we've seen the last couple of days, and the rain we're supposed to get the next couple of days, is going to bring Table Rock up to where we'll probably see more generation in the coming week or so. That might bring through some shad from Table Rock, so if that happens, it gets really good up here using white jigs or small white crankbaits or spoons. Anything white is artificial, but it remains to be seen. Even if they're not hitting white, they should be hitting the darker jigs, the skull moons and the browns and the blacks and the olives. So we're going to try a couple of those patterns here real quick this morning. I am. The dog's with me, so I say we, I'm sorry. So, I can tell you also that the guides were rigging up this morning with an egg fly and a scud coming up here drifting. An egg fly is just an artificial egg made of yarn. And of course the scud is a freshwater shrimp. The scud they usually use a little bigger scud, a 12 or a 10. And the egg flies are usually about the same. You can also fish a San Juan worm, a woolly bugger, kind of a streamer, like a pine squirrel. Drift those on the bottom usually do real good. It's kind of strange. I've boated all the way up from my place. I have not seen one boat yet. They're running about 3 units. The way I can tell, 4 units would put the water over that boat ramp right there. It looks like there's a little wet spot along the bank, so the water's starting to drop out a little bit. So we'll see what happens. First white jig. First white jig I've thrown, not this year. Not a good sign. Okay, I'm gonna throw one more time if I don't get a bite. Well, there's a bite. Still, if they were on a white bite, they're seeing shad. I should have had 2 fish on 2 casts. 1 bite, 2 casts is not. It's telling me they haven't seen any shad. Okay, I abandoned the white jig because they just weren't biting it. So I'm going to throw this new mottled brown jig, orange head. Dwayne's even put some eyes on it. See how it does. First cast, not bad. That's brown. About a 14-inch brown. Okay. Yeah. That's the horn at the dam. Why they're blowing it right now, I have no idea. I thought they were supposed to drop the water this morning. We'll see. That usually means they're increasing the flow, so we'll see what happens. Pretty rainbow. Again on the mottled brown. It's one of my favorite spots right here, right below this cut. This hole right here. Not because, yeah, I say it's my favorite cut that I throw in and catch a fish. That's probably why it's a favorite cut. Not real big, but it sure is pretty. Man, that's pretty. Ah. Three bites. Oh, beautiful fish. My gosh. Woo. I'm gonna have to snap some pictures of this one. Look at that fish. Wow. Well, if I don't lose it, take some pictures. Hey, he's not very big, but he thinks he is. Ooh, there's a nice one. Oh, looks like a brown. I saw the bite and I didn't set the hook immediately, which is not good, but sometimes you get lucky. not too bad. So he's about 19. I don't think he's 20. 18 and a half. Gotta get some pictures. Got him on that that orange brown model jig, 8th ounce. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. You know, normally on Lake Taneycomo in the spring we have a lot of running water, a lot of generation. And so that means a lot of drift fishing, either throwing jigs or lures, or most people use drift rigs and fish night crawlers or power bait or minnows. And with the rain coming in and with spring coming on, we're probably going to see a lot more of this generation. So we're going to be suggesting good baits would be the gulp power bait. The eggs are probably going to be the best to use. The paste doesn't stay on the hook quite as well when you're drifting. The eggs do. And anything white and another color is going to be the best. Night crawlers, minnows is probably going to be really good this spring. It's been pretty good this winter. So that's what we're going to recommend as far as bait. Okay, I'm done with my practice fishing for the morning. For my fishing report, I'm headed back home. I just got a text message from Steve Dickey, one of our guides. He's fishing up in the trophy area, drifting that scud egg imitation that I had mentioned before. And on his first cast, he said his client caught a 20.5-inch rainbow. I'll post a picture of it on the report. And so it's there's some real nice fish up there, and they will take that egg or the scud drifted on the bottom. Like I said before, I really think that that they're going to start running water more often, especially with the rains coming in and springtime and Table Rock's coming up a little bit. This is Thursday, and they've been running water all day, just a half unit, but they have been running that water. So kind of look for that pattern to continue here in the next week, 2 weeks, or maybe for a couple months. You just never know. We've enjoyed a lot of down water for the last 6 or 7 months. So it's time for that water to run. It's real good for the lake. It keeps the lake healthy when the water runs like this. So I know a lot of people enjoy fishing off the dock when the water's not running or waiting up below the dam. This is a tailwater, so that's kind of the characteristic of this lake. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed the video fishing report. I got to go in and edit some video and write a report. Thanks. Sorry, Jackson.